So you know
Absolutely.
how awful he is to me. Okay.
I love it. Yeah.
Force Media, unclog your feed.
In the Bravo universe, there are two equally destructive forces: the housewives, who start it, and the producers, who make sure it finishes on camera. These are their stories.
Welcome back to another episode of Reality Court. My name is Ace Fanning. You might know me as the other mistress of West Wilson. I am joined by Ana Quincoces, the other mistress of West Wilson. And today, guys, we have a very special guest. Somebody else who was caught with West Wilson's dick in their mouth. Guys, please welcome Adam Ragsdale of Reality Blurb. Wow, how are you doing today, beautiful?
Good. Thank you so much for having me. Absolutely.
You're welcome.
I'm so sorry, Adam.
No, I love it. Are you guys both sexually attracted to West?
Yes.
No,
No,
I am
okay.
not. But I think it makes Ace more sexually attracted to Wes that he thinks I'm sexually attracted to Wes, because even though I'm like his mom, he's got a weird kind of, is it Oedipus?
I don't know
Things
exactly
going
what
on.
you're trying to say.
Yeah.
I will say
doesn't know.
this. I was sexually attracted to West, and then he just kept giving me the ick more and more, and now I've lost that attraction. And so it is gone now. And especially too finding out that I was just like a mouth to him, you know?
Yeah.
Because if you want to report for Reality Blurb, Ace Fanning is also a mistress of West.
Right.
Okay, good.
And me
You're
too.
hearing it here first.
And
Yeah.
Ana Quincoces.
And Anna. Okay. Was it a threesome thing?
No, we do it separately.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
he's
that's
like a
classic.
son to me, so it's weird. You know what I mean? It's weird for me.
I know.
He'd probably like it, but for me, it's weird. And
Yeah.
Caitlin's already told me, about certain issues in his private areas, and I don't want to see it firsthand.
Thank you.
No,
Thank you.
no, that's true. No, you're
Adam,
right.
have you ever had a threesome before?
Stop.
No, I haven't. Have you
Okay.
guys?
No. I've only had sex with one person.
Oh,
Can you
okay.
imagine?
I think I heard that. Yeah.
That's why his fantasy life is so vivid,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Have you, Anna?
No, never. I'm very square.
Very square, as
Same
the
for me.
boomers would say.
Yeah, exactly like the boomers would
Right.
say.
Now, Adam, you are a writer contributor for Reality Blurb, a journalist, much like ourselves,
Right, exactly.
We
Very
are
important
upper
work.
echelon. We
break news, Nancy Grace style.
Oh, we do. Breaking
Exactly.
news just coming out. Ace Fanning has been caught with Wes Wilson's dick in his mouth. Date night with Brittany. How did you end up at Reality Blurb? How did this all happen for you?
So I was a teacher. I hated that, so I quit.
Yeah.
And then I worked at Screen Rant for a little bit, and then I switched to Reality Blurb. I applied there, and then I got it, and I love it. It's a great place to work. I love what I write about. It's fun every day.
So when you were a teacher, you were really into reality TV and all that?
Yeah, okay, so 2018, I think, is when I discovered Housewives, and then that's when I really took a deep dive into Bravo, and then I've been in love ever since.
What were you watching pre-Housewives?
In terms of reality or just in general?
In general.
Just shows, like just fiction, Netflix, drama.
Yeah.
Dexter.
Dexter, yeah, right.
He doesn't really watch much scripted.
At
he
all?
doesn't like it.
Not really.
Really?
And the shows that I do watch, I like for them to feel like they're not like. I love The Pit on HBO,
It's a
where
good
they're in
one,
the ER. I
That
like
feels
that.
reality.
It feels more reality
Yeah.
based. Yeah.
It does, yeah.
But
you're right.
like, no, not
It's
really
just
into
not your
scripted
thing.
television. Yeah.
Have you never been into it?
No, growing up I was, because TV raised me. You can read about it in my autobiography, all about Ace.
The soy
TV's
boy.
really what, Anna?
Soy boy.
Soy boy, yes, as Kelly Dodd refers
yeah.
to me. Yes.
I
I grew up on television. I'm the last of 6 kids, and nobody noticed that I was still around. And so TV is really what raised me. And I give everything that I am today is because of TV.
Wow.
That's how I feel too. Yeah, I agree.
You were raised by TV as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And Disney movies, VHS copies of Disney movies. Yeah.
VHS.
What about like Disney? How old are you?
35.
Okay, so we're the same age. So
We're all the same age.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we're all the same age.
Shut up.
Right. So then you were also into like Disney Channel original movies,
Yeah, I was.
like Smart
absolutely.
House, Alley Cat
I love
Strike. Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly.
What a good time. Anna has no idea what we're talking about.
No
She was
idea, but I
busy-
bet you if I asked him some of the things that I've asked you, he would know.
Ask him who that
Like-
guy is that was in the movie with the woman that you were talking. You and Jen were giving me a hard time about. That I don't know if
Robert
you-
Redford?
Do you know who Robert Redford is?
Yeah, I've seen a few movies with him in it. Yeah.
Say
Like,
one.
wasn't he in Great Gatsby, the 70s version?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The
Well,
original Great Gatsby, my favorite book of all time.
what a
That's
I
a
own
good
a
one.
first
I love that
edition.
thing.
I
Oh,
own a
do you
first
really?
edition. Yes. I
How
own a
much did it
first
cost?
edition. Somebody gifted it to me, an ex, so
Oh,
I don't know, whatever it cost him. And then I found at a garage sale a first edition to Mastering the Art of French Cooking by Julia Child.
No
So
way.
those are my 2 first editions.
That's crazy. Okay.
I know. Ace doesn't read.
I do read. I
He,
don't.
he can't read. Like he reads like the Cat in the Hat to his kids. No, he can't read.
I can read, and my favorite book
Right,
of all
right.
time is
Green Eggs and Ham.
Shut up. No. JC Dugar's book. The one who she got kidnapped and she went missing for like 20 plus years and had 2 or 3 kids with her kidnapper.
Did
Great
you read
book.
it or did you listen to it on Audible?
Read it, and I read it in one day. It was so good.
Wow.
Yeah. I can
I
read.
need to read that. Okay.
It's so good.
You know
it's
how to
very
read.
sad. Yes,
He
I
knows
do know how to read.
Reading is
Thank-
fundamental.
Right. And I also know how
That's good.
to write, unlike
It is.
Anna.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So listen, it's interesting to me. You work for Reality Blurb, but you're in Oklahoma.
Yeah, and
Right. Yep.
Well, I just imagine like him out on the streets of LA having to chase people down, and
he's not TMZ.
I know, but it's
Brittany
It's-
Haynes is in Oklahoma.
oh yeah, I love Brittany.
Oh,
Haynes.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. I've never met her.
Oh,
She seems
Oh,
great.
she's
though,
great.
from What I've seen.
she's incredible. She's so much cooler than Anna.
Yeah. I get jealous of 2
okay.
people he co-hosts with when I'm out or that sometimes come on our show. And one is Mary Payne. But I love Mary Payne at the same time. And also Brittany Hayes. And I also love her. But I'm jealous of both of them.
Brittany Haynes is a beautiful human being. So
Shut up. Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah. But
So, Adam, we want to talk to you about Beverly Hills Reunion to start, because this show is just dead. Like, I'm somebody, I have watched reunions for shows I've never watched before. Like, I've seen almost every Shaw's reunion, and I've not watched a single episode of Shaw's. I love a reunion. So it's really hard to disappoint me at a reunion, and this one sucked. The last time I was this disappointed was when they brought out Nicki Minaj on Potomac.
Okay, but is it
that was bad,
because
I know.
Dorit has left us nowhere to go? Are you pissed at Dorit?
I never thought I would say this. I'm pissed at Kyle.
Oh, really?
Oh, Kyle.
Why are you
Why
pissed at Kyle?
I've always been a Kyle apologist. I've always been Kyle. Kyle and I like go way back, season 1, you know, and we've been really, really good friends. We're super close. We're besties. And I just feel like she is closing us off too much from everything. I do believe that she really did want to focus on Dorit this year to get the heat off of herself. And I hate that. It's like, just talk shit about Mo. Tell us who Mo is balls deep in, because apparently he was trying to get inside Lala at one point.
Yeah, no, but here's the thing, what I think, and you could tell me if you're in agreement, but I think that what's happening to Kyle is happening in real time. She is, you're not a woman, Ace. I mean, you look like one and you sound like one, but you're not a woman. And so a woman that's been married for a long time and suddenly gets the ick, because she got the ick for Mo. You could see it on her face when he was doing Dancing with the Stars. And then she liked this girl and she felt fine. There were all these rumors about Mo cheating. I'm not privy to that. I don't even remember that being discussed. And then she set him free and he tasted freedom and he's loving it. And now she's not sure where she's at. You know, she kind of wants him back. I mean, she does want him back. I don't think he's ever coming back. And then there's a whole thing about her owning half of the agency. And so anything she talks about is going to affect her, whatever happens there. They haven't filed for divorce basically because it's cheaper to keep her, you know, and because she's not sure, because she could have filed herself. And I think that's why she doesn't want to talk about it. That being said, everything that they've talked about Dorit is hurting Dorit in her divorce a lot.
But that's kind of a problem that I don't care about. I don't care if it's hurting your divorce because it's going to give us a better storyline. Yeah. Adam, do you believe that Mo was sticking his dick in other places pre-separation, pre-breakup with Kyle?
Yeah, so, I mean, listen, everything I say today obviously is just my own opinion, but I definitely think he was. So, wasn't Lisa even saying for years, Lisa Vanderpump was saying the rumor was he was cheating, and I don't know, I don't think she would have just pulled that out of nowhere.
Yeah. She said the rumor around town.
Yeah, okay, yeah, she alluded to the rumor. I feel like, you know, he just cheated on her for years, and then finally she's like, okay, I'm done. You're treating me like shit. I'm just going to go ahead and leave. And then she found Morgan, and I don't know. I think she's probably was upset with the fan backlash whenever she was kind of pre-sharing the relationship, and then she decided to pull back, or either that or it was all Morgan, who really is just wanting it to be private. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think that Morgan, I hate to think this, but I think Morgan may have used her and ended up getting what she wanted. You know, the fact that she's now getting this, you know, role in the new Yellowstone spinoff is huge. Everyone that has been there has become a huge star. Lainey Wilson is touring all over the world. She has all these albums, and nobody knew who she was when she was playing guitar to the ranchers, you know? And I don't know that it would have been Morgan, but for Kyle and that whole thing. I don't know that anybody would have noticed her. And so I hate that, but I think Kyle really is in love with her. I think Kyle is in a bad place. She would go back with Mo, or she would go with this girl. None of those things are fully available to her. And so she's playing it, you know, both sides against the middle.
What role is Morgan Wade gonna play on Yellowstone? Like,
well, you don't watch scripted TV.
Annoying.
You don't watch scripted TV.
No, I would never watch Yellowstone.
Okay, well, no. Yellowstone was one of the greatest shows ever in the history of ever.
You probably also liked Game of Thrones and Walking Dead.
I don't watch any of those things.
Sure.
I do not. I do not. But on that show, these people that are singers, you know, when they go and kind of relax and hang out with all the other cowboys, they go to places where there is somebody singing, whether it's a rodeo, whether it's whatever. And sometimes that person ends up having a personal relationship with somebody, and sometimes they don't, but they always get a lot of attention. And so it's a great role for her.
Adam, do you believe that Kyle ever went down on Morgan?
If they were in a relationship, yeah, I think definitely that. I think she did. I don't know. I think I kind of just wish she would go ahead and say it in the reunion. I mean, yeah. I don't think at this point people would care. Everybody already knows that something was happening.
She did say, I would go Brad or I would go Angelina. That's as far as she's gotten.
And then during the reunion, we talk about her relationship, but we are not allowed to say she, her. Like you had a relationship with this person. Yes, you liked to do oral sex with this person.
Nobody said that.
But it was like, why can't we just say, you and this woman were good friends. You guys were scissoring. You did beef on beef action. It was like an Arby's drive-thru. There was a lot of roast beef happening. And it's like, why can't we get that? Why can't we just say it? Pisses me off.
Why can't
they're giving you an opportunity to say it, Ace.
That's right.
Okay, but what do you think about Dorit being unable to let go of this crazy anger towards everybody?
Yeah, I don't know. I think she's just dying to save her spot on the show at this point, and she just wants to find any reason to be mad with anybody. And the feud with Kyle is the only thing going on this season, and there's nothing else.
Yeah.
Do you feel like Dorit is a horrible friend to Bose? Like, I feel like Bose knows everything about Dorit, and Dorit is like a Shannon Bedore. She calls and she talks and talks and talks and talks and talks, and then hangs up. And like,
and then does something entirely different than
she doesn't even know Bose's daughter name, I believe.
I don't care for Bose. And I don't care for Bose for a very strange reason. This is breaking right here.
Okay.
After the reunion or during the reunion, I started to like Amanda.
Me too. I know.
Me three.
Because she was so calm. She knows her shit. Whatever her shit is, whatever she's selling, she's confident in it. And she was not ruffled. There's nothing that she said that she didn't freak out about anything. Not once. The woman is great. I mean,
she didn't give a shit what they said about her. I loved that. Yeah.
It
that
brought
made me like
back
her too.
to Camille Grammer and Andy being like, people are saying you're diabolical, worst housewife ever, miserable bitch, whore. Like, and she's just like,
Yeah, and this one said, "You're welcome."
Yeah,
Andy more than once.
Yeah.
So I just love that about her, honestly. And I believe that Bose is jealous of her.
Okay, I don't think it's jealousy.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what I think it is.
What is
I think that Bose comes from a very corporate world. And as someone who's never had a job before, like I've never worked corporate, I've always worked for myself. There is a nose in the air, I feel like, about people who've worked in corporate and like
and it's
worked
not
in these
that she was
high positions. I feel
Right.
like it's like, and she's like, and what are you even doing? Like you're making this shit up. You're doing
she's
whatever.
making more money than you.
Right, but there's this, I don't know, it's a weird disconnect between the
Well,
two. I don't think she's jealous. She's just like,
There's a couple of things where she has not been honest. Okay? So when they talked to her and she said, "You said you weren't making money." I never said that. Then they play it and she said, "I'm not making money," because really that's what it was. Then she spun it to say that wasn't the purpose of that she creates this for people and doesn't expect money and all that stuff. Then she went on to talk about CMOs and how they're short-term positions. Right. That is not true across the board. Okay. One of my very good friends spent 10 years as the CMO of Target and only left Target when she was headhunted by Spotify. And now she's the CMO of Spotify. And
do you see how much that's helped us to have a CMO at Spotify? Like, why is our show not on every fucking banner?
Because, first of all, when you have friends like that, you don't ask them those things. Listen, but what do you want from me? Okay. But anyway, and I did call her one time for something and she put me in contact with somebody and I should call that person, but I haven't. But anyway, and she could be there for as long as she wants. Why? Because it's all about the numbers. And she's a great CMO and she anticipates trends and she makes the bottom line go up for their shareholders and investors. And that's why, so her saying that it's a position that, is on and off and people are fickle and shareholders. No, at some point you were doing a shitty job. And I am not speaking to whether Black women are discriminated in that role, because we know that they're discriminated everywhere.
Right.
Latinas are also discriminated, not in the same,
Yeah.
at the same level. It happens. Okay. But if you were doing the most fantastic job in the world and you were bringing in the revenue was going up and up and up, they're not going to get rid of you. I don't care, who you are, anything, and any of that stuff. So,
Well, she said that when anything goes wrong, she feels like the company wants to blame somebody and they want to blame the CMO. And it's like, okay, the reason this didn't work is you. I get where she's coming from. And
do you even know what a C-suite is?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Why,
No,
Adam,
you
why
don't.
don't you tell our listeners what a C-suite is? You know, right?
Adam
I
knows.
don't know. No, I don't know.
Okay.
I've heard
So
of it. I don't know.
Let Anna
C-suite is
explain it
those
to you.
corporate positions at the very top, CEO, president, vice president, all the people that have access, including CMO. It's just the upper echelon in a corporation.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not like the senior vice president in charge of lending at a bank. No, it's much higher than that. And the CMO is CMO, CFO, all that. They're part of that. And I think that, I'm shocked that she was with PepsiCo for 10 years. That's huge. And that is kind of like where people cut their teeth and then go on to do but the other ones were very short-lived. And she even got mad at Andy. And Andy goes, I don't know. The CMOs that I know have been in their positions for a long time. Me too. So, she cannot stand that this girl is calm and believes wholeheartedly in what she's doing, believes wholeheartedly that she's, helping people and empowering women. And maybe she's not, and maybe she's scamming everybody. But either way, Bose can't stand it. It's making her crazy. And I don't like, I just don't like
CMO,
Bose.
CEO, CFO, CIO, CDO of Voss Media, I understand the stress that is on Bose in that
Right.
position.
Yeah,
You
he has
know?
a lot to prove.
Right. So
Right. That's true.
listen, it's not easy. It's not an easy position to have. Let's move on to Dorit's text with PK, because now this is where, Adam, I need you to weigh in. How often are the things that you're writing about brought to you by the person you're writing about?
With me, almost never.
Wow.
I can see
Yeah.
that.
I don't.
And I don't mean that I mean that as a, like, you really do investigative stuff. It's not falling on your lap.
Yeah, no, I'm, my dad is an attorney. I'm always terrified of getting sued. I don't want to get super involved in something where, I could be brought up in a lawsuit or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, but our website, Reality Blurb, has a ton of exclusives. It's just not ever me.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as the son of an attorney, and we're both attorneys,
Yep.
he
Right,
went to
Ace
the Yale law firm.
Law firm.
That, yeah, that's where he went.
Prestigious.
Do you
Right.
do you think it was irresponsible of Sierra to accuse Jen Fessler of sleeping with West?
I mean, she's got to know it's true, like 100%.
She should know it, right? She would have to know it's true to say
Yeah.
that, right?
Right.
And
I would
she-
never say that if I didn't know 100% and probably
Right.
had evidence.
Do you
'Cause she-
think
yeah.
Sierra? Do you think that Sierra believes that it's 100% true, or do you think that she was just like, I don't mind getting messy?
Well, here's the thing. She's never one to be messy before. She was
Right.
never one to just throw out bullshit. So that's
Yeah, I know,
that's
but
what
hell
makes me
has no
question
fury.
that. Well, and I love Jen Fessler, and so it's hard for me to believe that happened. It just seems so out of character for Sierra. But yeah, I mean, it's possible though that she's pissed, but I don't know. That's so diabolical.
Right, but she's really angry. A woman scorned is a dangerous thing. And, to sit there and somebody suggests this and you're like, but I'm Sierra. Everybody thinks I'm beautiful and perfect.
Well, she
And
is, but
and by the way,
True,
the only
she
one
is.
that doesn't think that about her is herself. Because if she did, she would have forced herself to move past this, no matter how. I know that it's painful, but that guy is a fucking loser. Just don't even comment, Don't even comment.
You're
Were you
wrong.
smoking a pen?
Right.
Yes, I am smoking a pen because
Okay.
I'm irritated right now.
Okay.
Okay. As a journalist myself, as a man who the only thing separating me from being a woman is that I have a penis.
Small.
I stand with Sierra, and I think that she deserves to be pissed. She deserves everything. She should not move on from it, because moving on from it moves her away from the opportunities. And I want Sierra to get her bag.
I know. I just don't want it to be at the expense of Jen Fessler.
No, but here's the
No,
thing.
no.
My thought process with the Jen Fessler thing is just like, okay, like the worst thing about that is that Jen Fessler, if that is true, then cheated on her husband, which, like, I don't care. That's not my business, Jen did not owe to Sierra the legiancy that Amanda did. I don't care that Amanda cheated on Kyle. I don't care about that. I don't care if someone's cheating on their spouse, unless, I care when it's like brought on a show and stuff like that. But like, okay, so Jen Fessler put someone else's dick in her mouth. Who cares?
Do you think Jen's husband would care, or do you think he doesn't mind it if that would happen?
Well, this is our
think-
thing. We believe that he's always there with her. So
He's
like,
always
maybe
there.
he just wanted to watch,
Maybe he was there
No.
with them having sex too. Yeah.
Guys, you're so crazy and so wrong about this.
Okay. Listen, Adam.
Jeff is
you are a
cool.
gay man. Are you one of the
Yes.
gays that's like really, really boring and like never does anything cool sexually?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I know that like in gay relationships, sometimes they fall into this thing of like, yeah, I want to watch you have sex with someone else,
And now-
and straight couples do as well.
Oh, so you're saying that
Right.
Jeff Fessler, on top of everything else you've said, you're saying Jeff Fessler's gay?
No,
know.
I'm
That's what I heard.
saying I was trying to get Adam to be like, oh yeah, like here's the thing, Adam, do you have friends who've done crazy stuff like that?
No.
Not as a threesome, but that have had affairs. Yeah.
Okay. Or open relationships or whatever. Like, these things happen, and it's not that big of a stretch to say that, like, maybe that's what Jen and Jeff have. I'm not saying that's what
Yeah,
they
I don't
have,
know.
but I'm just saying, like,
Right.
if it happened, and that's why I don't care, because people have all sort of different agreements in their relationships. My wife has said many a times, I can have sex with anybody because she knows no one will have sex with me. Like, understandable. Okay. People gonna jump on that and be like, oh my God, that's horrible. No one cares. I don't care about their marriage. What I cared about was that Amanda was a bitch ass friend to Sierra, and that West was a bitch ass friend to Sierra by fucking Amanda. That's what I care about. That's the connection
Right.
that is important here. A woman cheating on her husband after 30 years of marriage. Okay, cool. Like, I'm not interested.
Yeah, and maybe they do have an arrangement. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jen
I don't
and her
know that,
husband, I don't know.
all the evidence is super circumstantial. There is a lot of things that lead you to believe, him talking about being with a woman in her high 50s, he said on Watch What Happens Live, and saying all that stuff. But I don't know. I think that if you did something like that, you would not be so openly talking about it. Like when she was on a couple of weeks ago, she defended him too, but and by the way, I do not condone her defending him. I don't, and I told her I don't like that. But she defended him in a way that she's not trying to hide something nefarious. You know what I mean? You wouldn't be that openly defending somebody if you had something to do with him. I don't know. I would be so shocked. She would almost have to tell me herself, yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
I would have
Anna,
to see
did
a
you
video.
Right, me too. Did you see that post of hers though? She said something like, "My husband," like on their anniversary, like
Yes.
if you,
Yeah.
like I know
You
you'd
could
be
cheat
okay
with Amanda
it,
or
you
Wes.
could cheat. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, exactly.
Because it was at
That
the
was
height of the cheating scandal of
Right.
not with her. It was way before that. And that is Jen Fessler's humor. That's how she
that's
is.
true. You're right.
She
That's
says
so
stuff
true.
like that. She is, and Jeff knows it, and Jeff likes it. She sits there when she's on Jeff Lewis Live, and she says horrible things like, we were separated for a time, and he dated, and I basically fucked everybody. Like,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
not one to hold back. I don't know. I just, again, whatever. I don't want to go too hard defending her because then everybody comes after me. But I know her.
No, you're friends with her. That's
I'm
normal
friends
for
with
you
her.
to
I know
think.
that
Yeah.
we've talked about lack of libido at a certain age and what to do about it and all this stuff. We've talked about that she had the most awful tits in the world before her very recent boob job. Ace and I both came up with the same situation saying, like, there's no way she did that.
If
with
we're
her
in
old
court,
boobs.
one of our arguments is going to be Jen was not happy with her pancake titties. I don't believe that she would put herself in a position where she's on top and her pancake titties are now hanging in West's face. Listen, I watched a Dateline once where the defense was that the man was too fat to have done this thing and gotten out of there in time. And they had to sit there and look at their client and be like, look at my client. Look at this fat fuck. You think this fat fuck can really do this? It's like, sorry, Jen. I think your tits now are probably incredible, but at the time they weren't. And
maybe
that's
that
the
would
smoking gun
be
here.
admitted into evidence.
Right.
Exhibit
we would say,
A.
let us see those before
The
pictures
before
from your
picture.
doctor.
Right.
Right.
Right. Okay. I just
Has
don't
she
even want to talk about this
texted
anymore.
you since then? Oh, okay. We don't have to. We don't have
No,
to keep talking
no.
about it.
I actually texted her.
Oh my God, Adam, you're too nice. Just keep pushing. It's fine.
No. I texted her, and when I found out, because this one texted me, and I said, just checking in on you, whatever. She goes, can you believe this shit? And then that's it. I've texted her since then and haven't heard from her because I think after a while, again, she has a good sense of humor. She's like, whatever, this is a joke. And then it started getting more and more serious, and people started piecing together things that people have said at different times and created this narrative that in her position is not true. And now she's like, okay, this has gone too far. And I think she doesn't even want, probably her lawyer has told her, don't speak to anybody,
Oh, you think her lawyer is probably involved at this point because it's such a big deal online.
I think
Well,
so.
she said to Sierra, like, saying these things is liable.
Yeah.
Well, right. Yep.
Libel is another word he didn't know.
No, I don't. I obviously
What's
knew
the difference
libel.
between libel and slander?
Libel
Ooh, I
means
don't know
that
one.
there is obviously it's different from slander because
Libel is written defamation. Slander is spoken defamation. It's very easy.
Oh,
right,
okay.
written versus spoken defecation. Totally got it. 100% nailed it.
Okay.
Wow.
You
So
nailed it,
PK, although we've
He's
not
so
said
broke.
that it's PK who has leaked these texts, but they're all from screenshots from his phone. One of these screenshots is not a screenshot. It is a printed version of the text. You can tell because the printer lines are going down it like
Right,
terribly.
because you keep
Oh,
those
Jesus.
because they are applicable in the litigation.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, but like I'm not printing my text out.
Okay. PK's broke,
Yeah.
and in those text messages, she's threatening to expose something, and I think she's threatening to expose the fact that he did that whole robbery and he did the whole thing himself.
Jesus. Do you think she was aware of it if it did happen in the moment?
I don't.
No. Yeah.
No, I
There's
don't.
no way. There's no way.
From,
But how irresponsible of him to do that when his children and whatever in the house.
from
If he
what
did,
I've
that's
heard,
so fucked up.
word on the street, word on the curb, is word in the dumpster, is that she does have the belief that he did set that up, but that she has no proof of that, and she was not in on it. And then, that's...
do we know since then about any payoff, any insurance payoff as a result?
Well, I think they got an insurance payoff, right?
Yeah.
They stole
So
stuff.
he's really broke. And why is he really broke? Like all his investments went bad, or?
His job
Isn't the
was
rumor he has a
managing
gambling
Boy
addiction?
George.
Oh. And Boy George is a has-been.
Right. Like, what has Boy George been on?
Right.
He did that Little Mermaid play with Dorit. Like, whoa, watch out, world.
I think that what I've seen is that PK keeps talking about LVP as if, he regrets that relationship and he should, like, losing that relationship. And I think, he says that she probably feels the same way. And I think he's just reaching for straws at this point of trying to be at least adjacent to somebody that's rich and could give him opportunities.
He loves the spotlight.
He loves the spotlight. But I will tell you, I do believe that she's been irresponsible with her money.
Yeah.
In those text messages, he clearly tells her how much she has spent, and she's not denying it. And she says she needs it to keep herself employed, and that's absolutely not true. I mean, we've had housewives that wear Shein every day in Miami, some of them.
Well, look where Miami ended up.
Well, I know, but I'm saying, she needs $50,000 to take the kids on a spring break vacation. Why $50,000? Does she need to fly private? Does she need to stay in the biggest suite at the Four Seasons? I mean, she needs to come down to earth.
I think she does have a shopping addiction.
Yeah.
Really. I think she probably needs help. It's okay. I mean, it's not, a lot of people have shopping addictions, but I think she needs to get into some kind of group or program, because you do feel bad for her watching the season. Like, it's compulsive.
It is. It's compulsive. And she also, and that's just to fill a void of somebody else, of something else. It's not really about the shopping, because a lot of people will get stuff and there's bags and bags and boxes and whatever, and they never even open them. It's the act of doing that gives you just this high and makes you feel like,
well, send her ass to Marshall's. Make her a Maxinista, and you can buy so much shit and not, you're not going to make a huge dent.
Yeah, but she needs to keep this persona. Now having Rachel Zoe on the show, who she worships, because she goes single white female with people a lot, and she worships her, and she's buying just Chanel and vintage Chanel and whatever, and she wants to be in on that. And I just think that Dorit should stop worrying about PK and find herself a rich guy. She's beautiful. She's still young. That's what she needs to do. That would be my advice to her.
You're right. Yeah.
Adam, you said before we started the podcast that if that you would only leave your husband if it was someone really rich, right?
He did not. I wasn't there, but I'm sure he didn't say that.
No, he did. He did. And I feel the same way. Like, I'm not marrying for love ever again. I'm only marrying for money.
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
How rich would they have to be, though, for you?
Oh, not that rich. Just enough that I don't have to work and that I can, like, do whatever I want. But I don't really want to do anything crazy. Like, I want to be able to go to, like, Taco Bell,
Right, that's what I was going to say.
Right.
I don't need to go to, like, Michelin star restaurants, I'd like to go to Taco Bell.
What to do.
I would like to go on some trips here and there, but nowhere too far. I don't like to be too far from home. I'd like to be able to watch. I'd like to have every streaming program. That's important.
And with no commercials.
No, we're doing the no commercial. Yeah. Like, that's the kind of level of rich that I would like to find.
Right. Okay.
Aim high.
Yeah. I think you can do it.
Thank you.
I think so too. You might have to wrestle with Kyle.
That's true.
With your friend Kyle from Bumble BFF.
Kyle was not the Bumble BFF friend.
Oh,
Bumble
whatever.
BFF guy was the one who wanted to wrestle. Kyle was someone completely different.
Who also didn't want to be friends with you.
Yes, Kyle was the one who didn't want to be friends with me. The wrestler wanted to be friends with me. I didn't want to be friends with the wrestler.
Well, next time wrestle. Because you never know. That guy could have given you unlimited chalupas.
He was younger than me. No. I want someone older.
Wasn't
and
there one
established.
you met him and then later on you broke it off? Is that right?
Yep. That was Kyle.
It's like once. No,
Okay,
that was
so
Kyle broke up with me. Kyle broke up with
Okay,
me.
wait, there's a third one?
There was another one that I told you about. We hung out one time, and then I was like,
The gym or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then I
yeah.
was like, I don't really want to hang out with you anymore. But I
How
didn't
did you
say
break up with
that.
him specifically?
I didn't.
Okay.
I slowly ghosted, as one
Yeah.
does.
Oh, okay. That's the best
Right.
way to do it. Yeah.
I think so. I mean, you don't want to like tell him, because here's the thing. Kyle broke up with me and said, I feel like we're forcing a friendship where there isn't one. And that's harsh. I'd rather you just slowly just ghost, you know?
How many times
Wow.
had you hung out before he broke up with you?
In person, well, he lived in another state, but we only hung out like 3 times.
Wait, but
Okay.
did you fly to see each other?
Yeah. Mhm. And I just think to myself, like, don't ever talk badly about me to my face.
Right.
Behind my back. Always behind my back.
Okay, but before
That's
he
how I
said,
feel.
I think we're forcing a friendship, did he give you a list of things that he thought, were a problem for him about you?
No, the problem
Did he
was
say you were needy?
no, something went sideways with his sister trying to do business with us, and then he didn't like that happened, and then it turned into a thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, try not to do
More to the
business
story.
with people that you're desperate to be friends with. So
I know.
today you have no male friends.
Well, Adam and I have been chatting
Right.
before the episode, and he said that
That's
he's open to a friendship.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
what a relief.
Yeah,
What a relief that you'll have a friend soon.
thank you.
All right.
So what was your response to him, though? Can I just ask that? When
I
he
said
broke
that's
up
the
with you?
meanest thing anyone's ever said to me. And that wasn't true because of XYZ or whatever. Like, really sad. Like, I'm worthy of being
Yeah, right.
Did
No.
you say that?
I don't think I said I'm
Did you try to save it when he said that?
I didn't try to save it. I tried to
you
say
tried to save
no, I
it.
did not try to save it. I tried to say these
You
are
so
the
tried
reasons
to
why I don't believe that to be true. And if those reasons aren't true, then you're a fucking liar, Camille. Okay? And you shouldn't have been just lying to my face.
Did you call him a fucking liar?
No, he was Mormon, so I didn't want to go too far.
You can't
And
call
so-
a Mormon a liar, a
Oh,
fucking liar.
okay. So did you always travel to him? Okay.
Let's talk about Real Housewives of Rhode
Let's
Island.
do that. Yes, because I actually don't even. I mean, I know the answer, but I just don't want to elaborate on this topic anymore.
I'm so sad and pathetic. I already know, but I've always known this about myself. It's not. This is going to get reported in Reality Blurb now.
Good.
You
Good.
got the exclusive.
Oh, I am discussing it on Jeff on Thursday.
Absolutely not.
Oh,
Anna.
how are you going
You're
to
not
stop
going
me?
to talk about this with Jeff. Okay.
No. Absolutely not.
I'm bringing it up
Don't.
Anna can just do it. She's
for sure. I'm going to
Actually, today when this episode comes out, guys, turn this off. Don't listen to us. Go listen to Jeff Lewis live. We are on the 2nd hour today, so very exciting. Yeah.
So do you really not want Anna to bring that up with Jeff?
I don't really care.
Okay.
Here's the
He
thing.
doesn't care. And first of all, there's no way to control an appearance with Jeff.
Right. I
There is no-
honestly
That's true.
I am.
Yeah.
I already know where I stand in every room that I walk into, and it's that nobody wants me there.
That's not
so
true.
I'm just grateful.
true.
I'm
is not true.
grateful to be in the room and
Right.
people pretending to tolerate me.
And grateful to me for getting you in that
And
room.
grateful for Anna for getting me into the room.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
So,
Okay.
Real Housewives of Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. How are you feeling, Adam? What are your thoughts on Real Housewives of Rhode Island?
I love it. I think it's amazing. I think it proves that Bravo should keep making new shows where people are actually friends and they have a history of, years and years and years. I love how it's like, it's like if somebody made a reality show with you and your high school friends, like the second you got mad about anything, you would be sharing like their deepest, darkest secrets. Like,
Yes.
I think I like that part of it. I think that's good. I think Bravo needs to strive for that more with their shows. Definitely.
I
Yeah.
agree.
I
is.
love it.
It is like, I'm like, here's the thing. Salt Lake's first season wasn't great, but the show became what it is, and it's one of the best shows on Bravo. Rhode Island
Set
is
the bar
from the
very
first
high now.
episode. I'm into it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where do these ladies stand for you? What's like your ranking?
I think
It changes week
Liz
to week,
first.
I bet. Yeah, but for me,
it
it's Liz
does.
first, too.
Yeah, I love Liz. For some reason, I like Kelsey. I don't know why,
What?
but she's kind of cool. I like how she doesn't really give a shit about them. I like Alicia.
Kelsey's the one
obviously.
with
She's
the
amazing.
rich boyfrend that's no longer her boyfriend.
Yes,
Yeah.
which
I
we
do like
found
that.
out this week that Joellen hooked up with him and also hooked up with his brother.
Yeah.
So she
Right.
had sex with both of them, and so she knows which one's better in bed.
Right.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And that's why she doesn't care that their sister wants her husband's sperm,
Right.
because she's like open like that.
Exactly.
That's
It was
a weird
crazy in the
situation.
laundry room. I know, like whenever the brother and the husband and the sister were talking, and it was super flirty. I don't know. It was.
And
That was
on
interesting.
Watch What Happens Live, they were the bartenders, and that was super flirty too. And she just acts like she doesn't care. I don't
And
know.
she's waiting to find her own Gary.
Yeah, but she wants his sperm. She admitted to wanting his sperm.
And I'm just like, Gary's not cute.
No. Ugh,
You're not into him?
gross.
No.
I kind of am.
Really?
He kind of does it for me. Yeah.
Okay. You like a Guido.
He's not
I
really a
guess so.
Guido. He's like a kind of gym rat looking.
Macho.
White boy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I don't think he's much of a
No.
Guido.
Okay. So who's at the top of your list, Liz or Kelsey?
Yeah. No. I think Liz definitely. I think I still like Alicia better than Kelsey. I'm liking her more and more. I'm liking Kelsey more and more each week. I beyond that, I don't know. I don't like Joellen.
But she's
I
good for
hate
the
when-
show.
No, she's great for the show.
You
and she
have to
should
be
stay on
careful
till
with
the
saying
end
that
of time.
because we don't always love these people, but we love them on the show. So you have to take that into account.
Yeah.
Totally, like Lisa Barlow. I think she's the best person on the show
And
in
I
terms
can't
of
stand her.
entertainment, but I can't stand her at all. Yeah,
Me neither. Me neither.
God bless her. But I don't know. I think Joellen. The thing I hate about it is that she's like that friend that you have that is, she just wants to stir up shit, but she's really good at convincing you that she has the best intentions. And
Yeah.
for some reason, that really irks me.
I don't know what it's like to have friends, so I don't know what that experience
Yeah,
is
no,
like.
but she, why does she have to have all this intel? If Rulla wants to live in, fantasy land, just let her do it. It makes me sad. I do feel badly for Rulla because, she's faking this illness that she doesn't have while
full
she's
glam.
in bed in full glam, right? And it's because she doesn't want to face the girls, but also because she doesn't want to leave the husband without supervision. It's an awful way to live, And so there's a part of me that thinks Joella wants her to like wake up and get out of that. But I also don't like that she has a friend that's friends with the mistress. She should just cut that off. But again, the fact that she doesn't makes for great TV. And the
Yeah,
fact that
exactly.
these women will confront the husband, they don't only tell the wife, they confront him. I've never seen that on reality TV ever.
I like it.
No, I
No,
like it
same.
too.
Yeah.
It's great. So
I feel like, for me, Alicia is my number one. Like nobody could ever touch Alicia for ever.
And the crackers.
The crackers, and this is our story tale, and I like my dolls. I love my dollies. But Liz
Billion
was
years.
up there for me, but Liz is slowly coming down a little bit.
You got mad that she didn't flirt with the 22-year-old butlers.
So no, it's not that. It's just that she's just like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be out there. I'm not gonna be in a bikini. Like, I'm older, I'm more mature and stuff. And I'm like, I don't like when housewives start to think they're better. I like when
I don't think
housewives
she's saying she's better. She's
continue
saying
to
it's
be
ridiculous
worse.
for her to do that.
Well, great. You know who would be out there? Sonia Morgan. And that's what I want. Luann would be out there.
Oh my God, Luann would be
Ramona
sucking
would be
face.
out there thinking that they think she's the hottest one in the corner while she's doing turtle time. She'd be doing this and she'd be like, I'm the hottest person here. And they're like, what's wrong with that woman? That's what I like in a housewife.
You know what show's going to
Yeah.
be amazing? That Golden Life.
What are your thoughts on the Golden
Oh,
Life?
I
my
can't
God.
wait. I'm
Oh my
so
God, I can't
excited to
wait.
see that.
It's gonna be
gonna
fucking
be
I'm
incredible.
dying to see it. I know. Yeah. I
And
can't
did
wait.
you see that Bethany went hard launch with the new boyfriend?
Yeah.
Did you see that? Making out with him?
Yeah.
I know who
Yeah.
that guy is. He's been around Miami. He dates everyone. And I don't know why she thinks that there's a long-term relationship there. He doesn't need her. He has his own money. And I don't know. We'll see how long before he starts looking like a hostage like Paul.
Do you think that he's in it for fame? Like, he's dating her for fame?
Maybe. He seems to like the spotlight. He seems to like it.
Yeah.
She got upset the other day because somebody asked her, so who are you? What are you doing here? She goes, if you don't know, then you don't, like she told some young guy. She told him off for not knowing who she is. And
Jesus
and
Christ.
she's walking and he's holding her hand and he has to think she's an idiot. Because you don't see George Clooney getting upset because somebody doesn't know who he is. He'll just be
Exactly.
like, oh, I'm an actor, whatever. I've seen that before. I've seen that happen to like Matt Damon.
You and
A lot
George
of-
Clooney are super close.
No, but I've seen that because people like you, Ace, who don't know who anybody is,
Right.
you're not trying to offend anybody if you ask them.
That's not true. I know every reality TV star.
Okay, but I'm talking about like real actors or real whatever.
No.
The point is that I just find, what's your opinion on Bethany? I used to love Bethany and she's just let me down so much. And now I literally cannot hear her voice.
I can't either. She's so into herself. She loves herself so much. It's
Did you used to like her like us?
maybe season 1, because she
Yeah.
was, normal, down to earth. But it didn't take me that long to not like
To
her.
realize what she is.
Yeah, exactly. She did. It seemed to me like she just bullied everybody, and then she was really good in her confessionals at painting herself as the hero.
Mhm.
So that bothered me.
What do you think about Carol Radswell and the new RHORI?
I think that they saw what was happening with the Golden Life, and they were like, okay, let's give this as a reward to Carol for not fucking us over and changing ship. And so let's give her this. Because remember the post that Bravo did after they announced her, like, this is what you get for being loyal or something along those lines. And I'm
so
I
she
think they
was
were sending a
offered.
message.
She was offered a role there.
I don't know, but I think that they're happy with the people that didn't do it at all, that didn't agree to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't know. I didn't like her when she was friends with Bethany, the seasons that she was friends with her. I thought they
Right,
were
me neither.
terrible
Me neither.
together. Yeah, that was awful.
Yeah.
Listen, Adam, journalist to journalist, off the record. What other things do we say as journalists? Off the record? I don't know. Anyways, have you ever, I want to talk about Reality Blurb for a minute because we love Reality Blurb.
We do.
We're big fans of Reality Blurb, especially because Reality Blurb doesn't just write Anna's name, which I'm very thankful for.
Sometimes they write your name first.
Sometimes, but most of the time, everyone's always like, on Ana Quincoces podcast. I'm like, I'm there too, guys. And I asked the question that got the answer. But they're like, Anna asked amazing questions. I'm like, Damn it. But have you ever had to like click post on a story and then afterwards you were like, I feel really bad having that out there?
Um,
And if so, what story?
I can't think of a time. Um, no, I usually just try to report the facts and or just, if a source is saying something, I'm saying this is what the source is declaring or whatever. So I'm not like but I don't know. Sometimes you can tell when something is gonna have bad effects. Like I choose not to report certain things. Like if something's homophobic, somebody says something homophobic and I catch it, I'm like, oh, I could post this right now
Yeah.
and they could get in a lot of trouble. But I don't want to do that because I don't think that's good karma. And
There
I
you
just don't
go.
think that's interesting. Like,
Journalistic
you know,
integrity. Look at that.
We
no,
have that
no,
too.
Yeah,
you,
we have definitely. Yeah, he does not press, like, what do you call it, publish and then regret anything. He thinks it through, you know?
yeah,
He's not a premature three pump chump like you.
Right. That's fine. I respect that.
is that a real thing, Ace?
What?
Yeah.
3 pumps, like just
Not,
premature.
it's not 3 pumps, but it's not long.
4, yeah.
Yeah. It's, or is that not true for you?
No, it's true for me too. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. Anna, you don't know what it's like to have a wiener. It's very sensitive.
Right.
It's very
Right.
sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It is. Yeah.
So,
you're right.
Adam, when you get these stories from sources, how do they come to you? Is it just like Reality Blurb at Gmail, or is it like they call you up? I need to know the inner workings of what it's like to be a journalist, because the way we do it is probably very different than your journalism technique.
Well, I don't get a whole lot of exclusives, but it just kind of depends. Like sometimes they'll reach out to me, or or their people will reach out to me, like their publicist or whatever. And it's exciting, but I'm also kind of scared at the same time because like I said, I don't want to get into any lawsuits or whatever. And a lot of these, I shouldn't say women, men and women on Bravo, a lot of them are very lawsuit happy,
Litigious. Yeah.
very litigious, exactly. And
They never go
that's
anywhere.
scary. No, right. That's true.
Yeah.
You're right.
But it's still a
They just
nuisance.
threaten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened with you guys with the Miami?
Stephanie?
Stephanie.
thing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
No,
That's what I
she tried to
figured would
scare
happen.
us, and I was like, you can't scare me. Just kidding. I was terrified.
Were you
was
really
like,
terrified?
Oh, I was beyond
oh my
terrified.
God, he's such a
Oh,
fucking
no.
little girl about
Well,
it.
I'm sorry, but like all I know about law is being on the law side. I don't know what it's like to be a
I've
criminal.
had the best time with it, honestly,
so
because I knew
were-
that they would never want, in a litigation to do discovery. They wouldn't want that.
Can you
There,
imagine?
there are things I'm pretty sure that he didn't want to come out. So I was like, yeah, but he was serious. And afterwards he just went like, just tell her to tone it down. And then we doubled down. Remember?
But the funny thing
Adam-
was, you were defending her before that. A lot of times you were saying she was a great new addition to the
Yeah, we
cast,
thought she
and-
was a great new addition, but there was, and actually all of it was defending her because in a way he was keeping her in the dark about the real financial situation. And that's still the case, He borrows from Peter to pay Paul, and he makes it possible for her to live that lifestyle. And by the way, that girl busts her ass. She works
Right.
hard. She walks the walk,
not as hard as like us, but she
No,
works
but
hard.
she does walk the walk, and she has done a lot of innovative stuff there. And I don't know if that has turned around, but she wants certain things. She wants to go to, Paris Fashion Week. She flies her entire team of glam, her, she purchases, I mean, that cost them easily, God, probably closer to $1 million, but at least $500,000, just that little trip.
Jesus.
Because they have to put all those people up, and they, a private plane, and then all the outfits so that she can sit, front row, and all these, yeah.
It's always expensive when I have to bring glam. I'm bringing glam to Jeff Lewis Live. Guys, don't forget Jeff Lewis Live Thursday. Yeah.
You're very excited about it.
Of course I'm excited. Who wouldn't be excited? I've been Jeff's biggest fan since day one.
He has.
Yeah.
But last time we were there, I brought him with me.
Because I was a cuck in the corner. I was just this little bitch next to Anna, hey guys, what's going on? It's I wasn't invited to be there. They didn't want me there. No one was it was embarrassing. So now I'm invited.
But is that in your head though?
It is in his head. My daughter's gone with me, and Jeff has gone, put a mic on her. Okay.
Right.
Because she was saying things that were funny and whatever. And he's so funny and so good that I know that he's going to be great. I know he's going to kill it. I don't have any doubt. But that first time was funny, and it was,
Okay. Well, listen, Adam, I've been sending you lots and lots of stories all about myself, and none have ended up on Reality Blurb. He's worried that you'll sue him. Just wondering,
right.
What is it going to take? Are you going to write about me having the affair with West?
Yeah, I'll definitely write about that. Absolutely.
Thank you.
I would like
because
if you
it
gave
came
a little
from
more
your mouth,
details. Right.
It was in my mouth, and it came from my mouth.
He was in your mouth.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, right.
Ace, please don't torment Adam to be your best friend.
No, I love Adam. No, I'm going to torment him.
You're going to get on a plane to Oklahoma, and then he's going to have to tell you we're forcing a friendship.
Let me tell you what. If I get on a plane to Oklahoma, I'm going to double dip because Mary Brown from Sister Wives, her catfisher lives in Oklahoma.
Oh, and you want to meet him? Her?
I want to meet her. Yeah.
Okay.
Would you really want to interview her?
She would never do an interview. I just want to see her. Okay. I've called her several times on the phone, and she pretends to be somebody else, and I pretend to be somebody else and stuff. So it's...
What town do you know?
No.
Okay.
Where are you at?
No, don't.
Tulsa.
Yeah, let me look up flights Tulsa. Really quick to Tulsa.
He's checking south. What is it?
She
Southwest?
lives in Shidler, something like that. I don't know.
It's probably a small town I've never heard of. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Guys, Adam, thank you so much for joining us today at Reality Court. I know this was a huge opportunity for you. To end up here is pretty huge. It's such an accomplishment in your life. I'm sure you'll write about it one day in your obit.
Yeah, you'll tell everybody what the bottom of the barrel really looks like from the inside.
No, it's not. I love you guys.
And we love you. And I am going to love you even more when we're best friends, and even more when you start taking some of those stories I'm sending you about myself and
publishing them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Recklessly.
Consider it published.
That's what I want to hear. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Guys, thank you so much for listening. Give us 5 stars only, nothing less than, only nice things about us. Don't say anything negative. If you're going to say something negative, say it about Anna.
Oh, yeah. He won't
say it about Anna.
Me.
Don't say it about Ace. Don't say it about Adam.
And I will take that, because it's better than dealing with Ace when someone has said something negative. And just, now that we're going to be on Jeff, please, just all good things. Just let us get over that hump.
Yeah. Well, somebody already said, I saw on Reddit that
I knew you were going to see that on Reddit. I saw it too, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah. Well,
You-
what?
did
Are
you see the
excited to
things they
listen
say
to
about
Ace
me on Reddit?
squawk for an hour into the microphone? I was like,
No, but people have said, I think he's going to do great. I love Ace.
Yes.
I wish he wasn't going with Anna. I hate Anna's voice. It's like nails to a chalkboard. I
that's
mean,
not what anyone said.
No.
people say that, and it's like, who cares?
No.
Right. Well, you know what? I'm excited to squawk.
Yeah, you go and you squawk all you want.
Right. And then I'm going to return. I'm going to change my return flight home and go to Oklahoma to hang out with Adam.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. Thank you guys so much for being here. We love you all. Go follow us on Instagram at Reality Court Pod. Watch us on YouTube. You can find Anna's ShopMy at shopmy.com/oldestshit. And you can find me on onlyfans.com/biggest dick you've ever seen. And Adam, I think your OnlyFans is onlyfans.com Oklahoma orgies.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, that's
I
it.
just changed the name. Right. Hopefully we
Good.
can do a collab at some point.
Absolutely.
Don't mention
Yeah.
collapse. He will take that shit to the bank.
Oh, guys, thank you so much. We love you all, and goodbye.
Thank you so much.
Wait, is he uploaded? So you know
Absolutely.
how awful he is to me. Okay.
I love it. Yeah.